Welcome to Aladdin's Cave. Thought I'd give you a quick tour of this storage facility that I've got above a mate's storage facility. It's just a mezzanine floor that he's put up, and it was free, so he said, yeah, you can use that to store your stuff. Anyway, it's a bit of an Aladdin's Cave in here. Not that you'll find much treasure going on. Most of the treasure's hidden in the Grand Canyon. Not many people are aware of that. But if you look at all the mountain tops, they're all named after Egyptian gods, so that's quite intriguing. Anyway, we'll just have a quick wander around and I'll explain a few bits. Here are the metal spikes for the stands that I talked about in the introduction video, and a few posts that came out in part of the construction process. These 4" by 4" posts, they're a little bit tacky. Well, not rubbish, but sticky, you know what I mean. So yeah, they're all painted, ready to go. Well, I probably need another coat actually, so I'll do that a bit later, but you don't really want to watch me painting posts, which is a bit boring. This racking system here I put up, I'll show that actually. Easier to see it working than explain it. So that just assists painting. You can get these boxes on their side and just paint the flat surface and then turn them around and turn them around and turn them around until you've gone right round. It just makes it so much easier than, well, in my opinion it does. So yeah, this is where all the supers ended up at the end of last year. As you can see, a lot of them are a bit dented and scuffed, so I'm going to repaint them, redo them, and then take them back to the shed in the back garden so they're ready and available. So that's all the supers that I used last year on, I think, roughly 9 or 12 hives, something like that. That sort of figure, I'm not quite sure. Again, I might do a quick video on how you repair them and paint them, but you know, do you want to watch a video on painting boxes? Probably not, unless you've got nothing to do and need a reason to go to sleep to somebody droning on. These bits are the original boxes that I made. They're 2" thick PIR board, which comes in a manufacturer's brand name called Celotex, I think is the name they give to it, but PIR board is the generalized generic name, and they've just ended up as being shelving units now, as you can see. And the difficulty is when you make them out of 2" and then put an external skin on them, I've discovered they're really heavy to lift off. And if you're going out beekeeping once or twice a week, mainly I only go once a week, but hoofing those things up and down is quite energetic, and when you get old and miserable like me, you just decide it's too much. So I don't really want to throw them away because I spent a lot of money building those and a lot of time, but maybe they'll have a use one day. And being a bit of a magpie, I don't want to chuck them out really. There's a lovely beekeeping clock that I got for Christmas from someone special. That was lovely. Thank you very much. Here are poly hives, or insulated hives made out of high density polystyrene. I'm not entirely convinced about these. Some people love them, other people hate them with a passion. I'm ambivalent. I don't really mind either way. I don't use them because I've found that the insides get condensation on and it makes the bees sweat. So I have used them in an emergency when I ran out of boxes one year, but yeah, the bees didn't get on too well in there in the winter. I don't know whether that's just English winters or something. So my cunning plan is to maybe try and line them with some very thin plywood or something like that, and I might use one as an experiment to see how that goes on. There they are anyway. It's all capital invested that, you know, I don't really want to chuck just at the moment. I might sell them on at some point, but we'll see. And yeah, here's a plank of wood. That's very entertaining, isn't it? People whose job that's for, they'll be very pleased to see that on film. Not that they'll be watching a beekeeping video, but there it is. Same colour as the boxes. This box I did a repair on. It's blown through the summer, so I've got to repair that at some point. So I might show a video of the repairing of boxes, etc. But, you know, this looks enormous, and it is quite a large storage area, probably 5 meters by 6 meters, something like that, or 5 by 5. Something around that sort of area. But you don't need all this storage space. I've got it because it was available and I didn't want to chuck out all these boxes, so I've kept them all. yeah, so you probably need a few garden sheds, and that's it. So there's an introductory tour of Captain Chaos's workshop.